Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining us for Lifeline for Linear Day 3. It is a phenomenal time here, and do I have wonderful news for you? We are ready for Sonic Shadow Generations with the one, the only, the Metroid Crime. Crime? It is all you.
Hello, everyone. Hello. I'm Metroid Crime. I'm so happy to be here, running Shadow Generations. Look, it's Shadow. He's the best. With me on commentary, I have Laszlo. Hi, Laszlo.
Hi.
Hi.
So do we talk about it now?
Do we? I guess so, right?
You may notice that there is a question mark next to our other commentator. He unfortunately lost his way here, currently trapped on the Space Colony Ark. If he finds some way to break out, much like our beloved protagonist here, he will join us, but for now, he is currently an enigma. But let's get back into the run.
Absolutely. So, this is all stages, no wings. The way we do this is not like any percent. We are going to just basically go through this stage list and get through all of the different stages in the games, including bosses, as you can see here. So I'm going to go here, and we have to make sure to turn off wings because we are doing a wingless run.
No wings.
So, I'm going to give a countdown. We're going to get started in 3, 2, 1, go.
Yay, good luck.
Thank you.
Let's go!
Yay!
All right. So if you're unfamiliar with Shadow Generations, this game came out just a few months ago. This is kind of just like a love letter to different levels throughout the Sonic franchise. We are starting on our very first level. That's going to be the Space Colony Arc. It's very similar to like Final Rush. I don't know why I was going to say Final Chase. Final Chase.
I love Sonic Rush.
I love Sonic Rush. Anyways, so this is a level that Crime really has to focus on. We're seeing the beginnings of some of our movement tech here. Shadow can really move. What you're seeing right now is called Chaos Spear Gliding.
Okay.
Oh no, you say
that was really scary. Yeah.
So rather than Shadow having a gun, because that was the subject of contention for a long time, he is now the gun himself. He is able to shoot these spheres using chaos energy. But the fun thing about that is using a combination of that Shadow Spear ability and also jumping and gliding, you can get a pretty decent amount of height. And you can just skip entire sections of a lot of these levels. So we're going to be seeing that a lot throughout the game. Another thing that you're seeing is our chaos control, which stops time for about 5 seconds. It will allow Shadow to move through like certain obstacles that might be on some sort of like movement cycle, or it just allows you to get through like certain areas faster. You see on the bottom there, that is the timer for that. Before I continue though, we're going to be soon visited by let's say a family member. Not the boulder.
Family member.
Not the boulder.
There we go. Shadow kicks not quite a boulder, like Chris Redfield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Awesome. Some other things that we're going to be seeing too is chaos dashing. So whenever you see these like trails of like light green light, which I believe there's like a section for it pretty soon.
There was supposed to be. Yes, yep,
okay.
It's fine. I missed the trigger for it. It's very difficult to get. You have to like homing attack onto the chaos bean that's there, and if you miss it, there's no way to get it again.
Gotcha. Well, we'll see it all
we'll
throughout
see it again.
All the levels here. Yeah. It's basically similar to like a light speed dash. So how Sonic can like glide through a sequence of rings. Shadow can do the same thing with chaos energy. It usually leads you to faster paths, so it's something we definitely want to go for. A lot of the movement is just like managing your boosts, managing your chaos control. You build that back up by like collecting rings and things like that. And now here's our beloved family reunion. Hi,
It's our dad.
It's our dad. And he's taking us to his favorite place.
Oh my goodness, it's Radical Highway.
Oh my god. Radical Highway looks a lot different these days. It has really gone downhill. Welcome to Black Doom's Mind Palace. if you haven't figured it out yet, we're going to be seeing this a lot throughout the game. So our dad is just going to antagonize us and tell us to join him as we go through these really like mind-warping, bizarre-looking levels. I think that's a good amount of like exposition on the speedrun so far, so I'm going to pass over to Jadelyn if you have anything you'd like to add.
Yeah, absolutely. There are things that I would like to add, like this. I'm just seeing. Hold on, I'm just double checking. Ooh. Ah, sorry,
Ooh.
I clicked the wrong button. That's on me. So we do have a $2 donation from Anonymous that does not have a comment, but it does have an update for our bid war, which adds a donation to add Osmorn as one of the names. I think that's fantastic. I think that's incredible. Something we can do.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Yes.
Wow.
But I did want to say that with that, we are at currently $2,540 raised towards that goal that we have for our fantastic milestone of 2,650 goals. We are so close. Let's go chat.
I believe. Just like how Shadow hit the goal and we got an S rank, I think that we can get an S rank and get this incentive.
Completely agree.
Smile. Cool. So another thing that you're going to see is that we basically do each of these levels twice. So we have Act 1 and Act 2. Act 1 is going to be like a completely 3D segment, and then Act 2 is going to be a little bit more like in that traditional like Sonic generation style where it's like 2.5D. Like it's kind of like what we were explaining. It's like kind of on rails. For these, I feel like generally the higher path is usually the better one.
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah.
There's a few instances where we won't take the higher path, but a lot of them do end up being.
Yeah, I feel like that's like just tried and true Sonic logic.
Yeah.
Always go up. Still using chaos control. It lets us go a little bit faster too. We have those rails too. So here's my question to you, Crime, because we were talking about this. So when you use rails in our Act 1 or like those 3D segments, it does allow you to go faster if you stay neutral on your movement stick. Which I will explain when we get to like a better level for it. But does that apply as well to Act 2?
Yeah, so I believe so. I think it's all rails in the game. It makes more of a difference, though, on Act 2 than it does on Act 1, I believe. From what I understand. It's only something I learned recently, by the way, so... Yeah,
so the likelihood of getting a PB today is... It's there. It's there. Not to get everybody's hopes up, but... I believe.
My hopes are up.
Oh, no.
Raise my hopes and then meet those hopes. Chad, would you like to see this? Please donate to let me know, yes. And it should be yes.
Yeah. I also have like a conversation topic that I would love to throw to some donations.
Please.
So I am a big fan of the soundtrack in the Sonic franchise. Which fun fact about this, you can actually change like what song is playing through like a library of songs that's in this game. So if you want to listen to, you know, Live and Learn during this level, that's something that you can do. So if I could get some donations talking about like maybe your favorite, maybe like what games have your favorite songs or like your favorite specific tracks that you really like, I would love to hear them.
So would I, so please get those donations in. We would love to have that, like this $3 from Anonymous that just says,
yay! I love a good giggle.
Same.
So this is like the interesting thing to me is that like at this section of the game, you know, we have a really cool movement tech. We've got our boosts, we've got chaos control, which is a cool new mechanic. But we haven't gotten anywhere too like experimental yet. I feel like, if that makes sense. So Shadow has some really interesting abilities that we are going to see very soon. We're going to move on to Rail Canyon.
Yes, Rail Canyon. There's a lot of rails here. And it's all rails.
What? No way! What? Oh my god. You are lying.
You could say that Shadow is on the rails. Okay, I'll just
Hey.
myself out. Bye.
No, I appreciate you. Never leave.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate you.
I love you. Bye.
Well, no!
No, I'm not leaving. I'm staying. I'm staying because I need to hear all of these answers about music and the fact that we only have $107 till we reach that milestone.
We're so close!
So close.
Sonic Heroes is what Rail Canyon's from. Do it. So, I have a lot of nostalgia for Sonic Heroes. But I feel like it's a little overrated. And I think that might get me, like, you know, burned at the stake for that. But I don't know. I don't know. So, like, I mean, this is a really cool level. Okay, really nice redo on that, actually.
Yeah, that I'm very thankful that that backup is there because
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Cool.
And we're listening to regular Shadow Generation Shadow the Hedgehog right now, but we could be listening to Keanu Shadow the Hedgehog later.
We could.
Yeah.
We
Here's a good
could.
example of that chaos dashing, by the way.
And now we're heading into our favorite level. It's
Yay!
Radical Highway again.
No, really? Hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad.
I love this cutscene so much because, like, the expressiveness of Shadow is just, like, they, like, put it up to the next level in this game. I don't know.
Yeah. They
I
did a
love-
really good job with his
Yeah.
expressions.
Yes. Yeah. Voice acting and everything, too. Like, this is just... If Shadow fans are eating very,
Yeah.
very well with this game. And speaking of which, this game is actually on sale right now. I believe it's 25% off on Steam. I'm not sure about other platforms, but if you wanted to try this game for yourself, which I highly recommend, now would be a really great time to do it. We're just going to be going through some really wacky segments. So these purple barriers are going to hurt if they hit us. But another thing that's not ideal is that will slow you down too.
Yeah.
So you do have to, I mean, obviously you do have to play these games clean. But that's another thing to consider is that when you do get hit by obstacles or enemies or things like that, it kind of like affects your momentum and slows you down. So you're wasting like extra time trying to like pick back up the pace that you had previously. What are your thoughts on Radical Highway, Jablin? Are you having fun? Dad's taking us on a little field trip.
I'm having so much fun. I mean, look at this totally tubular Radical Highway.
This is very tubular.
Yeah. Do you think Shadow's having maybe like a little bit of fun?
He's also having a slight existential crisis, but it's okay.
You know, it makes you stronger.
Great. So this is, now that we've headed back from Radical Highway, there's still actually quite a bit of this level left. Unlike other levels where Radical Highway kind of like ends the level almost.
Mm-hmm.
And jump here and grab that shortcut so we don't have to take a long route.
You play through this so cleanly that like there are times where you are doing skips or you are doing like specific movement, but it just looks like intentional. Like that's the thing that's just so interesting to me. Like everything, I mean, it has to happen in like a very specific sequence, but it's like, oh yeah, I did that jump at a very specific time and I just saved 5 seconds doing that. It's like, oh cool,
Yeah.
okay. There we go.
At the
And
terminal
we're just
station
gonna
over
skip
here.
over here, yep. Awesome. Very nice. This is very
Thank
clean.
you. Yeah, I'm super happy with that. Usually, Rail Canyon is one of my least favorite levels.
Well, we're going back into Rail Canyon too.
Mhm.
Are we going for it?
I'm gonna go for the skip. I'm gonna try it once.
Okay. So there's a skip. There probably is some proper terminology for it. It's half my event, so I'm gonna do what I want. And Crime has been calling it piss skip, which for even if we don't get it right, we will see the reason why it has been named that. We're working through the level for a little bit, but it is coming up relatively soon. If we do get it, it's a massive time save. but you know, if not, we'll give it maybe just one good shot.
Yeah.
And then if not, we'll just play the game or play this section normally. It is very, very, very complicated in terms of like just managing your momentum and like boosting at a certain time, and then also you're just kind of like out of bounds, blindly reaching out for help. And it's right here.
Nope.
Nope. All right.
You know what? I'm gonna try it one. I didn't even like get to launch into the air, so I'm gonna try it one more time, and then I'm gonna continue if we don't get it the second time.
Yeah, I would like to at least show off why piss skip.
And no, I think we're gonna end up. Yeah. Anyways, here.
Welcome to the piss dimension.
Yeah. So basically, that way that trick works is you break out of the 2D bounds and end up in 3D, and then you can kind of launch yourself over to the end of the level. If that doesn't happen, you fall to your death.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna go the normal route here, which is also still very fast because it's all rails again.
Mm-hmm. And as we've learned, this is like saving you so much time now.
Yeah.
Such an interesting thing that you have to stay neutral on the stick to go faster. But okay. This game was built off of the Hedgehog engine, which is the same physics engine that Sonic Frontiers was made out of. That is not the case for Sonic Generations, like the new one. That one is based off the original Sonic Generations engine.
Yeah, so this game's actually super interesting because it has like the two games in one, basically, but they're both made in different engines, so it's like a different launcher than the game. It's interesting how they did it.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of interesting, do you have time for a quick update?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet. We have an update for that name. I did want to say that that Osmore name that got donated for was actually supposed to be Evil Osmorn. So that has been updated for our death card name bid war, of which we have Lobster currently in the lead. And then Evil Osmorn is following up. So if you have opinions on what that death card needs to be named for our inscription bid war, make sure you get those donations in and type those in when you scroll down and click the incentive button. Once again, we are doing that 2-for-1 sale, and we are at $2,543 raised towards that $2,650 milestone. Crime, give us an estimate. How long does chat have to get in their donations before we have to make that decision?
Let's say 45 minutes.
Okay, 45 minutes, that seems like a long time. It's not, chat! We're going fast! Get them in!
Thank you so much for that. I wanna circle back on those death card names because that's so funny. But really quick, I'd like to introduce my good friend, the BioLizard. BioLizard is, the penultimate boss from Sonic Adventure 2. We already, Crime just breezed through the first phase of this fight, which you saw. If you just stand just to the left of BioLizard, he cannot hit you. Now we're in this nice fun phase where you get a really awesome close-up of those delicious gills. Oh god. I hate them so much.
They're just flapping over there, you know?
I can't. I broke my sanity for a second. So yeah, for this second phase, he has wings now. We're just gonna hit the targets on his wings until they disappear. And we are very quickly moving on to the third phase, which is great. Nice little bubbly wings. I'm gonna not look at the lungs, and I'm gonna look at the pretty purple instead.
There's a lot to unpack with this.
There sure is.
The sickly green patches.
Yeah, I like the vents that are in the they make no sense.
I have questions and I don't want answers. Thank you.
Well, BioLizard's gonna plug in their backpack.
Yeah.
What?
For this third phase. Yeah. It's the dialogue coming from
Somebody
chat over
in
these boss
chat-
fights is so funny.
Somebody in chat said Dippin' Dots wings, and I am both now hungry and slightly offended.
Has Shadow tried eating them?
Good question.
When he's slapping them around with the punching sound. It sounds like he's just like slapping his hand like against the
Yeah.
orbs, like maybe gets a little lick in there. Oh yeah, right, just like that.
Yeah.
Good classic shadow kick. Also Live and Learn playing right now. Chef's Kiss. Love that song.
Yes, that's a custom one. I set that for this level. Yeah.
The Bylizard, or I'm saying the Bylizard. Bylizard is like essentially like Shadow's brother, right?
Yeah.
So we're just like fighting our whole family in this game. Also, while we're transitioning over to our next level, which is Kingdom Valley, shout outs to Sonic 06. The death card incentive, I'm gonna open the curtain a little bit. For no reason at all, the other day I decided to make a text channel in our event server for the lobster tank. And it's been going really well. I've been encouraging people to just post like various like crustacean photos and gifs. So if lobster could win as the death card name, that would be great. Evil Osborne also is such a banger though.
Yeah, tough choice.
Yeah, tough choice.
It is a tough choice, but you have the opportunity to vote and influence with your donations. Remember, we're probably, what, at 43 minutes? Come on, chat. You're cute, you're cozy, and you have the ability to make Life for Linear so much better.
Yeah, if you want to relay any messages to Shadow through donations, like that would be the best way to do it. We'll let him know.
This is true.
Cool. Kingdom Valley. So we already went through some of the sections, and we'll see more where you're kind of like riding on these like air currents as you go through, just like the original level in 06. Shadow, if you weren't aware, Shadow has since made friends with like a manta ray.
Yeah, I think it's a manta ray.
Yeah,
Makes sense to me.
I think you're right. No real explanation. I'm sure there might be some lore somewhere. I don't know it. We just have our aquatic buddies that are going to help us get through this level, and they will come back for different levels as well. So that is one of those like new, like really weird, but like I love it. Experimental like additions that they've added to Shadow's like toolkit.
Yeah.
This is also a cool thing too. This is going to be a skip.
Yeah, we're gonna avoid an entire section below where there's like a bunch of enemies that you have to fight. There we go.
We also have birds. I mean, this was in 06, but it's nice to see our bird again. Was that a glimpse of our father? I see. Oh no, that's our.
This
It's
is
just an enemy. I don't know.
yeah. I actually
Yeah.
don't know what these guys are called. I think they're just like Black Doom's minions, possibly.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of the Shadow lore and like backstory is just kind of like it is the way that it is.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it. Like, even if it's not, I'd like to believe that is so. I am also so happy that they decided to pick Kingdom Valley as like a playable level. I mean, it just kind of like like this is the Sonic 06 that we could have had. ... Like,
yeah. This level like feels great to play, unlike in Sonic 06.
yeah, right, exactly. We have our bird buddies too. I'm so glad you don't skip them.
Go there. Cool.
Reapproaching our little manta ray sections again. I love the concept of just using chaos control to just like do not interact with the like Black Doom minions that are attacking you.
Yeah.
It's like, no, not interested, sorry.
Makes it so much easier to speed through if you don't have to deal with them. There's like several sections where I'm just like, yeah, no, we're gonna do this.
Yeah.
And can I grab that? Okay, cool. Good save.
Wow. Wow, that was really good.
Incredible.
Very nice, and that's the end of Kingdom Valley 1.
Oh.
You're breezing through this like very well. Like these are really great sections.
Yeah, I'm really happy with how my early game has come along. I feel like it's come a long way.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is the first like 3D platforming game that I've decided to speedrun ever. And it's been a time trying to get used to it because I come from like 2D classic Sonic. So but it's been so much fun. Like, I really, really love this game to the point where I'm like willing to actually speedrun a 3D game for it.
And I'm glad it's like not too overwhelming in the sense of like motion sickness and things like that.
Yeah, because I had that problem with a lot of like, I actually couldn't play Frontiers because I ended up like getting motion sick because Sonic was running too fast.
Yeah. There's a lot of really like awkward perspective changes in Frontiers, and I say that as like I am a Frontiers lover. That is like the game I almost learned how to speedrun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Going back to it though, since we're talking about like just the speedrun in general, we did talk a little bit about what all stages in No Doom Wing means. So like we already said, we are skipping or turning off the sections that have Shadow like have these wings and then he flies around into like these really weird like arbitrary sections. Another thing that we're doing by Crime is doing by doing the all stages category is we're skipping all the like overworld movement as well. So we are just going like just straight in and out of these levels. Per the category requirements, you can do these in any order you like as long as you end with the final boss. So if you want to put the more difficult levels first and get them out of the way, that is totally your prerogative. I kind of like the flow that you have decided for yourself, though.
Yeah, I personally like. I just like playing it in intended order. It feels right to me, you know.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like we're seeing now, the majority of the movement tech, at least for this half of the level, is using chaos control just to make sure that we're moving through like certain moving obstacles or going through paths like at the right time and not having to wait like an entire cycle to be able to progress.
Yeah.
Just like that. Ooh, very satisfying. And then in like the back half of this level, it kind of like changes the vibe a little bit, which we'll see.
There we go. Yeah, we're back outside, which is interesting. But we get to see our bird friend again.
Yay! Hi, buddy!
Yay, birds!
Shadow's becoming like a fairy tale princess at this point with all these, like, animal friends.
So funny. Okay, and we're gonna jump over here and grab this one, which is gonna send us all the way up in the air, so we don't have to do a whole bunch of, like, sideways tracking there.
Sweet.
There we go. Whee! Then we can break out of that sequence there and just go right to the end.
Do you have time for an update?
Yeah.
Wonderful, because we've got $10 from Black Doom that says, "First, I disconnected Individual's internet. Now, I'm going to make sure that the Shadow Generations incentive doesn't get met, and you can't stop me, chat." Well, unfortunate, because we are less than $100 away from that. Let's go, chat. And Black Doom will clearly be foiled again.
Oh no!
That was so good.
For that one, that was awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Oh man! Oh, we gotta get Indy out of there after this, huh? He is in jeopardy.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to rescue him.
For Indy.
Yeah. Whew, that's all right. I didn't have anything planned for the rest of my day, so.
Except watch Lifeline for Linear.
Exactly. I'll just have it playing on my phone while I shoot off to the Space Colony arc. Anyways, Sunset Heights from Sonic Forces. I don't have a lot to say about Sonic Forces. The only things that we really have to note about this level, we are using chaos control again quite a bit to make sure that we're like hitting those perfect cycles and like avoiding obstacles and things like that. You have those geysers in the beginning, so we want to avoid those and target enemies that have like floated up to the top instead. That just allows us to get to the route that Crime prefers.
Yeah.
Look at that chaos control moment. He's so fast.
This section's so cool.
Yeah. Ugh, all the cutscenes in this game are so good. They're so good.
His little roll there at the end.
Yeah, yeah. It looks like he fell over and he's like trying to be cool about it.
He's so cool about it.
Okay, and I will say that is like a lot of the notes that we have about Sunset Heights 1. There's gonna be some more difficult stuff later, but I would say, like, Jadelyn, if you want to just tell me your thoughts, or if you have any messages or anything, like, how has your Shadow Generations experience been going? I'd love to hear it.
Wow, yes, so many good things. So I was recently introduced to this game. One of my favorite VTubers was playing it, and I have a confession, chat. I have not played a Sonic game since the Sega Genesis.
Wow.
So this is really fun, and this is convincing me pretty hard to play this game. And speaking of updates, I did want to let you know that we do have that bid war open for the death card name in Inscription. Currently, Lobster still winning. And I appreciate that we now know behind the curtain why Lobster is here. I just, I put my crab rave into the Lobster chat. I would like you to know that. Evil Osmorn still up there, but if you have any ideas of what you would like that death card to be named, please go ahead and get that in. Once again, we have raised $2,553 for Linear right now, which is awesome. And we are, if I math correctly, I think that's $97 away from our new milestone goal. I'm doing math right now. If you hear keyboard noises, that's me. It is 97. Oh my good gracious, I can do it. But that's $97 away, chat. You are doing fantastically. You are staying cozy, and you are staying here with Shadow and all of our wonderful dad problems and issues and rails. It's fine. Everything's fine. But I would like to say that as we sort of approach the end of this, I'd love to get a $5 hype train going at, let's say, 35 minutes into this run. That gives you some time to get ready to go into the couch, collect your quarters, get whatever you need. So $5 hype train leaving at 35 minutes. Remember, we could get more Sonic. Keanu. It will be great.
Yeah. Jadelyn, you'd never believe it.
What?
We're back in Radical Highway.
Wow. I just, that is totally radical.
Black Doom is working really hard to show his son how, like, just showing him the world, honestly, if the world was exclusively
Radical Highway.
So the really funny thing about that last section there is that you don't have to hit Black Doom. Like, obviously the game really wants you to,
yeah.
But you can just kind of choose the path of this route and run past him. It is so funny.
Aw, bye, Dad.
Yeah, it's great.
It is a requirement for any percent, but since we're doing all stages, we're just trying to get to the end, so... Very mature, of Shadow. There's a lot of growth happening.
So you wouldn't want to be a dad.
Exactly. Exactly, because we're better. That's the whole point. We're more ultimate than him. Sunset Heights 2. I feel like there are some like differing opinions about like the Sonic Forces soundtrack, but I like this song a lot. I'm glad. Is this one that you picked, or is this just like the default?
This is default.
I like it. I like it. We're gonna do like a lot of water boosting, so our mana rain's back. We've got a really angry robot right now that we're gonna avoid, who's just gonna be shooting intermittently.
Just use my chaos control here. No reason, but we have it, so.
Yeah, why not? I'm like kind of holding myself back a little bit. Like, I think it'd just be really funny if there was some sort of like counter on how many times I would, if I wasn't holding myself back, saying he's so cool. But that is really what the run comes
I know.
down to.
Honestly, I just think that the entire time that I'm running this.
Shadow's so cool.
So cool.
So cool.
We're gonna go down this way. Okay, and there's a guy here. We're gonna hit his shield out of the way.
I love the mechanic of like propelling these enemies like in the direction that you want to go.
Yeah.
And it kind of like zips you there. So we saw it with Kingdom Valley, but there's some really cool skips that you can do just by like hitting an enemy in a very specific location and then just using that height to like jump over sections.
Yeah, we also make use of our like chaos spear boost to kind of get us through some sections so we don't have to spend as much time on the ground because it's slower.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Shadow's manta ray is so majestic.
Yeah.
A majestic manta ray. Things that I didn't think I'd be hearing on Sunday, and yet here we are.
During the Shadow Generations run, of all places.
Well,
Oh,
yeah.
Shadow, what are you doing? There we go. Okay.
He's doing his best. Okay.
We were talking about the manta ray. He was giving us more time.
Yeah.
We're zooming.
Oh. There we go.
Okay.
Did a jump in a bad place there. I was like, oh, yeah, I haven't done that before, so I don't know what's gonna happen here. Okay.
All right. Taking this route here.
Go. Cool. And
Perfect.
that's it for that level.
Yay! We're gonna be revisiting one of our old Sonic franchise friends in the next boss fight.
Here we go.
Hello, Metal Overlord.
This song is so good.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Sonic Heroes has some hits. They're so good. Metal Overlord is also just so funny in this game.
This is very funny, yeah. Good dialogue.
Yeah, mic drop. Get him, Shadow. That was so cool. Alright, so this is the Metal Overlord fight. We are just launching. We're sliding around in the water and launching trash into his face. And then we're using specific ramps here to get up to him and just kind of like slap him around a little bit. We got some lasers to avoid. I cannot express enough how much I love that sound effect specifically.
Oh, it's so good. The kicking sound effect, yeah.
Yeah.
Did want to let you know that we are at 35 minutes hype train away.
Yay, let's
Hey.
go. Chat, can you show me what you're made of? Smile. I just can't get over the voice lines in this fight. It's so good.
Oh, okay. Ooh, that was the last chance before it went into like a 30-second cutscene that I didn't want to deal with. Okay.
I really appreciate that in your notes it says, otherwise I will start to panic.
Yes. Accurate.
That's so cute.
Now we're playing Pong.
Yeah, we're in a little bit more of like a 2D section here. He gets kind of quick with it. I love their banter.
Yeah.
There's some serious amazing banter here.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah,
So-
one of the recurring themes of this game is that all the bosses are the ultimate life form,
Right.
and they think they have claim to it, but it's actually Shadow.
Yeah.
Clearly. Look at the manta ray. He's so majestic.
I like how the concept that like the ultimate life form is like a title, like almost like a like a wrestling belt.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just like something you just have to like fight it out, and then you get to be the ultimate life form now.
Hey, chat, can you write to me what your best wrestling intros for the ultimate life form would be with your donations? Like, we do also have this $25 from Momo that says, 5 tickets to the hype train, please. Next stop, Radical Highway. Again.
That is exactly where the hype train's going, but it's also going to Tokyo, so let's not forget about that.
Yeah, and we only have $72 left to that. Let's go, chat. This hype train for $5 has left the building, and you want to make sure you get on it. Let's go.
Awesome. Well, that was the end of Metal Overlord. Unfortunately, not not the ultimate life form. Despite all of the yapping he did before he was defeated. We're in Chaos Island now. Here is our second really bizarre experimental thing that Shadow can do. Shadow can be a squid now.
What?
That's, you know, just chaos energy things. I don't know. So there are going to be two different ways that the squid ability works. So there's one where you see like coming up this very large like expanse of like purple on the track, and then as Crime avoids it, like that. And you kind of swim on that, gives you a little bit of speed that way. And then you also have these like orange orbs that are floating, and if you homing attack those, you do have to attack that blue area first, and then you're able to just kind of like grapple and launch yourself throughout this level.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird mechanic to get used to, and when I first started, I was like, wow, I hate this, but I feel like it's really, like, once I finally got the hang of the movement, it's a lot easier to manage.
Your Chaos Islands are so clean now. Like, they are so,
oh,
like,
yeah.
Going from watching you playing this when you were, like, very early on in the speedrun to now, like, you have improved so dramatically. It's so cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So speaking of drama, we have $5 from Indy that says, "Help me, Shadow! My ISP won't let me tell you how in the world how much I love you."
No, Indy!
Sorry, Indy. Your ISP.
Thank you
Did
so
also
much,
wanna
Indy Villain.
give-
We miss you.
Yeah,
Miss you.
want to give a quick update. Lobster is now heavily in the lead of that death card name bid war. It's got $50 under it, and with our 2-for-1 sale, $67 left till we meet that milestone. Let's go, chat.
Yay! We're making such great progress. Frontiers is one of my, it's got, I don't know, I haven't decided if it's like my favorite soundtrack out of all the Sonic games, but it is absolutely up there. And this track that's playing right now is Arrow of Time, which is my favorite out of, like, there's two vibes of the Frontier soundtrack. Like, there's like this really cool, like, you know, progressive, like, trance sounding music, and then there's just that hard, like, rock from all the boss fights. This is my favorite of, like, the chill tracks. I really like it. The squid segments in this can be really tricky. So Crime is just absolutely like smashing it right now. But it is really easy to like kind of lose your rhythm with like these homing attacks. So it's just really cool seeing it done like very well. And just like that, Chaos Island is over. You smashed that.
Thank you. Yeah, that was great. I rainbowed that level. Significantly, actually. That's
Yay!
great. Okay, cool. Very cool.
All right, Chaos Island 2. I'm sure we understand the pattern by now. This level's full of rocks.
This level is full of rocks and I hate them. It gets better towards the end, but oh my goodness. Number of times I get smacked by a rock here.
Not fun.
Not fun.
So we're just we're gonna go fast, and then also we have the ability to chaos control as well, if we need to avoid like the certain movement of these boulders. I think this is another pretty good section to vibe check the chat. How are we doing, Jadelyn?
Oh my gosh, we have checked vibes and it is going fantastically. Chat is going off right now. Like with this $10 from Anonymous, no comment, but thank you so much for your generous donation towards Linear. So glad to have that. Thank you so much, which means $57 left until we get that milestone. We need it.
That was a really weird section. I don't know what happened there. I have no idea. I didn't get the chance to lock onto it, and then like Shadow refused to jump high enough for me to get it, so I'm just like going back and forth. I'm like, what? Shadow, please. I know.
That was so funny. Okay, I'm so sorry, Jadelyn. You can continue.
No. I am enjoying this. Also, like I was enjoying how chat is saying that this level doesn't rock. So let's roll. Love that very much. That was fantastic. But yeah, we don't have a ton of time, chat. We are getting those $5 tickets to that hype train that left just a little bit ago. Make sure you get in those donations. We are so close to that milestone incentive, so we get more Shadow, more Keanu, more Sonic. Let's go.
Yay! I can't wait to experience like the Tokyo DC levels.
Same.
Yes.
As long as we earn it, but I'm very excited about it.
Chat, I believe. Believe in me that believes in you.
Yeah. I like that Shadow goes to Chaos Island even though he's technically never been here.
Yeah.
Shadow is not in Sonic Frontiers. He shows up anyways, though. Alright, yay! We're approaching a boss fight that I'm very excited about.
Let's go.
Nephiles! With I Am All of Me playing.
Yes.
This is so good.
Yeah, I put this song in.
Let's go. Opinions.
Yay! So this is a very difficult boss fight. You do have to time this section properly. As you saw, there is like a small window where you can kind of get some like pre-fight damage in, and then we enter this first phase where you're using your squid form to mash into Mephiles and then, you know, kick them around a little bit. This is something that we're going to do for 4 cycles. So, I don't want to break it.
Hopefully it should be 2, but
Yeah.
oh god, here, let's go. Okay.
Yeah, by all means, lock in if you have to.
I think that is... There we go. Cool. Next phase.
Yay. Shadow's so cool, but Mephiles is also so cool. Alright, next phase, he's got a bunch of... after the initial phase, he's got a bunch of clones, so we're gonna... We've got our pillars as well. So one of these is gonna come up that we're gonna be able to squid on. And that, after this section here, that'll launch us close enough to Mephiles to be able to hit him. We're also attacking his clones so that we can reach the actual Mephiles.
Okay. Be careful here.
Same thing where we're using our squid form to ram into this giant monster version of Mephiles. There's a lot going on here though. You see that there's that laser and then there's also his hands as well. There are some pretty high stakes for this fight as well. In this section, if you miss this and you run out of rings and you die, you're gonna go all the way back to that pillar phase. So really not ideal to mess that one up. But we're doing pretty good.
I love this scene.
So cool. Now,
Good
Crime, I have a bone to pick with you. As I have, I have stated last night when I saw these notes. Now that you're at a section where you don't need to lock in so much anymore. So for my lovely chat who cannot see these notes that I've worked on with Crime, I see a new note here, and it says, a cool cutscene plays, and Mephiles gets kicked in the head and suffers a pretty brutal end, and then in parentheses, no one remembers him or cares who he is, aka a Silver's fate. And I take that personally as Silver's strongest warrior.
Wow.
If Silver has no fans, I'm dead, because I'm the biggest Silver fan. So, don't ever talk to me or my Silver Hedgehog son ever again, I think.
Hey chat, get your shadow kicking silver emotes out in chat. Just if you have them, send them.
And if you have donations regarding that and you would like to say rip to Silver, I don't know. That's on you. I'll read them.
They're massacring my boy. Oh my gosh, is this Radical Highway again?
Radical Highway.
It's Radical
again.
Highway. Oops.
Oh, we fell
We're
off.
just gonna do that.
It's Radical Highway again.
Oh my god, it's Radical Highway again. So rather than like us, I mean, we are kind of in like a weird mind palace here, but like rather this being like the intermittent sections, like this is the level. We are in Radical Highway, and this, the design of this level is so cool because these different areas of the stages are so separate from each other that it is so easy to do some really cool boost management and chaos speeder gliding to get to just completely different sections that you normally would not be able to get to. Like that.
Like that.
Yeah, that is such a cool skip. There's another one coming up relatively soon that is also super cool. I feel like this one has like the most freedom for just doing really silly stuff with the different like environment pieces. Oh, look at that! That's so cool!
Oh no! Okay, hold on. We're gonna try it one more time.
We're gonna look at it again!
We're gonna look at it again!
Hopefully.
Instant replay!
Oh, okay.
There you go, much
There we
better.
go.
Oh my gosh, I thought you were gonna overshoot.
I also thought I was going to. Yes.
This is an extremely difficult level. Like Radical Highway, I feel like 1 and 2 are both some of the most difficult sections of the speedrun. Other than aforementioned piss skip. But these checkpoints aren't super forgiving either.
Yeah.
Using that enemy and pointing him in a specific direction so that we can jump on this rail, which is really cool. I think... I don't know, I could keep yapping about how cool Radical Highway 1 is, but I think now's a really good time to pass over to Jalen if you have anything you'd like to say.
Sure. Give me 1 second. I was just, I was mesmerized by Radical Highway. I do want to say that we have some opinions in the Death Card name bid war that we have coming up for Inscription. Evil Osborne is slowly climbing that ladder and could unseat Lobster if this continues. We also have just regular Osborne is now in the running for one of those names. Very excited to have that as well. Remember, if you would like to get those donations in, go down when you make that donation and click the incentive button so that you can add that to it. We are at currently, let me just double check, $2,593 raised so far for Linear C. Such a great outpouring of love for Linear. We're so happy that you are doing that. That means we are super duper extra close, $57 away from meeting that milestone DLC level showcase. I know we've been talking about it a little bit, but if met, once again, Metroid Prime, right here with us today. We'll play as Shadow from the Sonic 3 movie in a level that is a recreation of the Tokyo scene complete with Keanu Reeves' voice lines, and I personally can't wait for that. And we don't have a super ton of time left to get that. If you would like to see that, I want to see that. Please get your donations in. I want to see it. Make me happy on this fine day. Make crime happy. Make crime do crime. I don't know. Just donate. Thank you.
Yeah. Let's have a real talk for a second. We have this level. We have Radical Highway 2. And then we have our final boss, and that's it. So we're getting there. It's definitely super, super doable. We do have quite a few minutes left, but we are through the majority of the run at this point. So I really, really appreciate everything that chat has done so far throughout this weekend. If we could just bring it home with Tokyo, that would be super cool.
It'd be very cool. It's a really cool level.
Yeah. Super cool. Jalen, have you seen Sonic 3?
I have not seen Sonic 3.
Ooh.
But I really want to see this.
I think it would be very funny for this to be like your first like experience.
I also think it would be very funny. Chat, donate so that I can see my very first Sonic 3.
Right. And it like, I mean, it is a section of the movie, but we won't talk about anything that does spoil the movie if anybody in chat has not seen it either. So everyone is welcome.
Yeah.
Cool. You were breezing through Radical Highway. I saw you had a minute there where Shadow didn't want to move.
I have no idea what happened there. I have never experienced that before. I just like got locked in place. Like he could not move. He was like stuck in the like falling animation, like backwards.
He just like did not wanna.
Yeah, that was so strange.
He wanted to take a little sit break.
Yeah. Okay, going back in for Radical Highway 2.
Woohoo! Once more. This is gonna be our last stage.
This is our last stage, chat. Get those donations in. Get on the train for just $5 so you can be my Sonic hero. Our Sonic hero.
Cute. Yeah.
I love that.
I love that. Yeah, we got our final boss after this. Radical Highway 2, like, just both of these levels are so difficult. But before I continue, did I hear what I think I just heard?
I escaped.
Oh my goodness. Oh wow.
He's
Hello.
made it.
They can try and stop my love, but not forever. Hi, Shadow. How are you?
Shadow's managing.
Good, good. But I've been watching on my phone. It's been going great.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the run's been going so well. I'm so glad that you could... I know the arc is kind of like sprawling and confusing, so I'm really glad that you figured your way out. I tried to text you a map. I don't know if you got it.
I did. It saves me. Thank you so much.
Of course. Anytime. Oh, welcome to Radical Highway also. I'm glad you didn't miss it.
Oh, yeah. I could never miss Radical Highway.
Yeah. On a bit of a field trip right now. We're schmoovin'. I'm basically, I don't know. It's Radical Highway. We're back in it. All roads point back to Radical Highway.
You have a big skip right here.
Yeah.
I nailed it. Way to go.
Very cool.
Thank you. Okay.
There's another cool one.
This one's so scary. Just jumping
so
up
good.
and nothing. Nice.
Yes, it's just straight like blind faith.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're nailing all of these, which is so awesome. We've got some cycles with these spinning platforms.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait here. there's no save point. If I die here, I will end up back at the beginning of the level again. Until right here. There we go.
Awesome.
Let's go.
Very nice.
Thank you.
So we've got a whole bunch of obstacles on the way. We've got like giant water tornadoes and rotating platforms and levitating particles that are trying to hit you. There's just a lot going on. We're just gonna skip that guy. We don't want to deal with him.
I'm just gonna wait here too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Again, no save points over here. There we go. Okay.
Awesome. I think we're getting to a point where we're gonna lock into our final boss like in a little bit. So I would like to give Jadelyn some time to talk.
Sure.
So if you want to take it away, yeah.
Yeah, I would like to welcome all of our raiders, first of all. Thank you so much for joining us. Just wanted to let you know why we are here. Hello, welcome to Lifeline for Linear. We're a mutual aid marathon raising money for fellow speedrunner Linear C, who recently became a single mother and has accrued a lot of unexpected debt as a result of the circumstances. So thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for the raid. We're glad to have you here. We are $57 away from hearing Keanu Reeves and having Jadelyn's first Sonic 3 experience, if you will. And in case you wanted to know the specific details about that, if we meet this milestone, which is at $2,650, we're so close, chat. We're so close, chat. Crime will play as Shadow from the Sonic 3 movie in a level that is a recreation of the Tokyo scene with Keanu Reeves' voice lines. Chat, I want this so badly. I want to see this. Crime wants to play this. We have Indy back so that Indy can see this as well. They fought so hard and valiantly to be there. And of course, Laszlo wants to see it too. Please, chat.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much for that. And that was really good timing because we just hit the end of Radical Highway 2, the sequel.
Okay. Here we go. Boss fight.
Yeah, let's do it. Would that technically be like Radical Highway like 5?
Yeah,
6?
something like that, honestly.
Yeah. Oh, big surprise. We're
Real
fighting
quick
our
update.
dad. Yeah.
We're over $2,600.
Woo!
Yeah.
We're so close.
Says number go up. We're so close. Do it from Keanu. That was $13 from Anonymous. Thank you once again. You do not need to include your name. Thank you so big
Did we do
update.
it?
We have $50 from Tater84. Happy to help a great cause. We did it.
Yay!
$2,656. Let's go, chat.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
That's awesome. As somebody who wants to see this incentive, but also as somebody who's like helping put this event on, thank you so much. This is so awesome. I get to like actually celebrate on stream for this one. Yippee!
Yeah. Yippee!
All right. Well, now that that's all squared away, let's talk about her dad because he's pretty angry at us right now. Indy, do you want to give some explanation on this Devil Doom fight?
Oh yeah, what could be said about Dad? You know, he's throwing orbs at us. We have to slide into him while riding on the back of our manta ray friend, I believe. He's actually teleporting away from us now, and this, I think, coming up is the one part of the run where we have to have wings. Oh nope, not yet.
Soon.
Just kidding.
First
we're gonna be a
is the
squid.
Squid Games.
Yeah, we're gonna be a
We
squid
have to play
first.
Squid Games first.
Excellent. So we're
The
gonna
vision-
swing here.
I was gonna say the visual of like Shadow like swinging on like a playground set, which is basically what he's doing.
Yeah,
To like
yeah.
fly into his dad's face and kick him. I just thought about it now and it's so funny. We're gonna do that just a couple more times. Our dad's like destroying platforms and things to make it harder for us. But what are we if not the ultimate life form?
Exactly. And now he's gonna send us 3 times as far away.
Yeah. Looks so daunting. Is he saying reach when he does that?
Yeah,
I think
he is.
so, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like willing. Like, who is he talking to?
Says his move out loud.
I guess he does do that.
He's so cool.
He's so anime.
Yeah, it is.
He's so cool.
Okay. Now, a very good song starts playing, and I'm so sorry, everyone. We have wings.
Oh.
Yeah, here are the mandatory wings I was talking
Yeah.
about.
Also, our dad's looking kind of scary.
Yeah. I hate his bug arm body.
Yeah. I hate his orb.
Yeah, me too.
I hate to say it, but that is an orb that I do not approve of. So we're going through these sections, these tight sections. We don't want to crash into anything. Also, the way that the wings work is that our rings will slowly deplete. It kind of works like the way Supersonic does, where like our ring will slowly go down, and then actually, I'm not sure what happens when we hit 0 for Shadow. Does he?
Honestly, me neither, because I haven't.
Okay, I would assume like it would just be death and like reverting to the previous.
Yeah,
state,
I'm
but-
guessing to whatever phase you were in last.
Yeah, but there's plenty of rings to collect along the way, so it's pretty easy. I love that you have,
He's
my
gonna
gosh,
try
all
and
hail Shadow.
smack us with his neck here, which is really rude.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Ideally, we don't get hit, but it's harder than it sounds.
Also, we have these like projectiles that we have to like reflect back at him. The other day I mentioned that they're kind of like his tears. Like I think
Yeah.
he's like working through his grief right now that his son is fighting him and he's just crying a lot and we're just like reflecting them back into his eyeball. I don't know how viable of like a damaging move that is, but it works for me, I think.
Oh, hell, Shadow.
Did I not hit all those? Oh my goodness. Okay, it's okay. We're gonna see a bit
Another
of
round.
extra this fight. Yeah.
You didn't
I was
get hit
about
by
to.
the neck though.
I know. I was gonna say I didn't get hit by
Yeah.
the neck. Of course, this happened. Like, come on. Now I have to do it like more times. By the way, so.
Yeah.
Oh, I did it.
Alright, very nice.
Let's go.
There we go.
Let's go.
Awesome.
Okay, so he's gonna call Chaos Control, and then we're gonna be like, no, surprise, we can also do Chaos Control.
Better,
Two
even.
chaos
Yeah, even
controls the
better.
chaos controller.
Time's coming up soon. It's going to be at the end of this mash, so we'll be soon. You gotta watch Shadow do some cool tricks first. And time.
Woohoo!
GG.
That was so scary.
GG's.
Thank you. goodness. So now there's a cutscene here that we cannot skip, so we have to witness it.
Oh no!
Well, that sounds like a great time for me to jump in, if you don't
yep.
mind. Well, I wanted to say thank you so much to everyone in chat. Chat is just going off with GGs right now. That was a phenomenal run. Thank you, chat, for all of your donations, including this $25 from Anonymous that says make Z play Sonic. If you didn't know, MBZ in chat was like, hey, if you donate, I'll play a Sonic game. So, sorry, Z, you're playing a Sonic game.
Adam is
Yay!
Sonic hater, by the way.
Yeah, like legitimately really hates Sonic.
Sonic's
Yeah.
biggest op, actually.
Yeah, but also update on that bid war that we have going on. Lobster still in the lead. Evil Osmorn is creeping up there. There is barely $19 between those. And then regular Osmorn is still in there as well. So if you would like to donate for that bid war, please get those donations in. Thank you all so much. I am so happy that we could meet that incentive and so that I could have my first Sonic 3 experience.
Yay! We're so excited to take you on this
Yeah.
trip.
Yay!
All right, bye,
Gotta get
Dad.
my
I love
popcorn.
that
Bye, Dad.
explosion.
Yeah, whatever. See ya.
See ya. Great. Okay, so thank you everyone who donated towards the Tokyo DLC. Here we go. Okay, so as you can see, Shadow looks a little different. This is actually the movie skin, which is great. And for this act, we are going to watch all the cutscenes. So there's some really good stuff. Yeah. Okay. I guess we're going to say if y'all are ready, if tech is ready on time. 3, 2, 1, go.
He
Now
looks
we get
so
to sit and watch a
fuzzy.
cutscene.
Yeah.
He
It does
is,
look
yeah.
fuzzy.
We'll also let you listen. Keanu goodness.
Where am I now?
He's on the big screen.
That's me.
Is that me?
Am I that handsome?
Yes.
I've taken on another form? I feel as if I've left my own dimension.
Is this technically an isekai now?
Yeah.
Suspicious.
I had
Shadow Jen's Shadow just became Sonic 3 Shadow.
Yeah.
I had to like, I mean, I could have muted my mic, but like holding my hand over my mouth was like better for me because I'm like trying not to like cry laughing.
It's so good. Oh my
That
gosh, the
line
music is
there-
so epic.
We're just gonna end up here. Okay. That line there about this is how Maria described the Earth is really, really funny. If you hear him say it. Okay, there we go. We go here and here. Oh,
Quick
no,
update.
over
We
here.
just passed $2,700.
Oh my gosh! Wow!
Let's go.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, and we're in some various like parking garages and
I think this is the place from Portal.
yeah, and the Aperture Laboratories.
Yeah, yeah.
This is where Indy was actually.
Oh,
Yeah. Is this familiar to you?
Yeah, it was way too bright in there.
What are they doing here?
Oh, I love his voice acting in this. It's so funny.
yeah, yeah.
What a waste of time.
He sounds like far away from the mic when he.
Yeah, I know. I love this part. Shadow's such a good guy. Like,
He's
look
the
at him. He just
coolest.
saved this guy
Yeah.
before he destroys
Oh
this
my
helicopter.
God, you're a helicopter.
Cool guys, don't look at explosions.
You can't stop.
Oh man.
All right.
Okay, and we're gonna freeze time here, or else they blow up this bridge. Oh.
Oh.
There, and whee.
This is exactly like the movie, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 1-to-1, Javelin, just so you know.
Okay, cool. I'll keep my expectations appropriate.
Yeah. Good footwork.
Fancy. Whee!
He did the pose, he did the cool guy pose.
Yeah, technically this is time, but there's still a little bit more after this. I love that fall, by the way. It is
Yeah.
excellent.
That
And there's a
free
little
fall.
bit of a cutscene here. Why is Shadow so cool?
I don't know.
I don't know, he's so cool.
Chaos. Control.
Oh my god, he said it.
He said that thing.
I have to complete my
My people need me.
but I'll be back.
But I'll be back.
Yay!
Yay! Fireworks.
Let's go.
Anyway, that was the Tokyo DLC, and that was Shadow Generations. Thank you all so much for watching. Thanks for donating. I'm so glad we got to see that. And of course, thank you so much for having me at this event. This was excellent. I'm super happy to always support Linear C. She's such a wonderful person, and I'm so happy to be here. But I also want to thank my commentators. Laszlo, if you want to go first.
Oh yeah. I don't stream or anything, but if you see me anywhere, my name would be Laszlo. It is. I'll give some shout outs to Frame Fatales and Lady Arcaders. Love the Lady Arcaders team so much. Thank you all for being here. I'm gonna save my event closing words for another time because I could go on. But thank you very, very much for supporting this incentive and all the other incentives that we've gotten along the way. Thank you, Crime and Jade Lynn, for being such amazing participants, and also Indy, your special guest reveal at the end was so perfect.
Yeah, perfect timing.
It was so good. So thank you so much. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you continue to enjoy the rest of the weekend.
Yeah.
I guess I should go.
Yeah, Indy, yeah, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Indy Villain. Thank you all for donating and saving me from Chaos Realm that I was trapped in. It means a lot. So glad I could make it here. You can find me at Indie Villain. I edit videos and things. And big shout out to Lady Arcaders and everyone for donating for this event. And yeah, I'll see you around.
Yay. Thank you so much, everyone.
Bye, thank you.
And thank you, Crime and Laszlo and Indy, so much for doing that phenomenal run, and to all of you in the most cozy, wonderful, cute chat, so that we could have that fantastic incentive. We have raised $2,706 towards Linear, which is so fantastic, including this $25 from Princess Shortcake that says, "So happy to support Linear." And to also be lucky enough to be part of this event. Thank you to all of the runners, people working behind the scenes, and to everyone here watching and supporting Linear Less Than 3. Wanted to give you a quick update on that bid war that we have for naming the death card. Right now, Evil Osmorn has snuck into the lead, and right behind it, $6 whole behind is lobster. So if that is an opinion that you have, and I do want to say Osborne is still on there, but if you have an opinion about that, please get those donations in and make sure that when you donate, you scroll down to that incentive button, click on that incentive button. You could even write in your own name if you would like it, a name that you create. Maybe it is your own name. And the same as when you write in that name, you do not need to include a name or a comment when you donate. We are grateful for any of the donations that we have, regardless of whether you include your name or not. So thank you so, so much. I genuinely appreciate it, as do all of us here on the Lifeline for Linear team. As a reminder about why we are here, Lifeline for Linear is a mutual aid marathon raising money for fellow speedrunner Linear C, who recently became a single mother and has accrued a lot of unexpected debt. In response, her friends and community have come together to present 5 days of amazing speedrunners in her support. If you want to help Linear directly, you can donate using !donate in chat. Looking at our schedule of things that we have coming up, oh my gosh golly, we have Pump It Up Phoenix coming up next. I am so excited for this showcase. It is a co-op showcase. Zello and excuse me. Give me one moment, please. My poor voice, I apologize. Let me get back to Zello and Harukaze are so excited to be able to share this with you. Got to preview a little bit of their submission, and I'm so excited that they get to have that with us today. We also coming up after Pump It Up Phoenix, the any percent unrestricted run of Inscription by Devilman, which again, we do have a reminder about that bid war that we have going on to name the 2 death cards for that. Currently in the lead for that death card is Evil Osborne, followed by Labster, and then Osborne. But if you would like to donate to change that up, please get those donations in by typing !donate. After that, we have the all episodes run of Alan Wake 2 Night Springs by Sweet Peebs. And if you, like me, kept your AGDQ Alan Wake 2 bucket, time to get your bucket out and support Peebs for that. And then following that, in 4 runs from now, Crow Country, any percent restricted survival horror by Kasaki. Going to be an incredibly scary night coming up, but also full of fun and joy and just like cozy times, and I'm excited to get to spend them with you. We are almost ready to go, chat. Thank you so much for your patience. As a reminder, I am Jadelyn, and I will be your host for the upcoming run. We have just ended our Sonic portion of this marathon. It was a lot of fun. Had a ton of great Sonic games spanning many different generations. Okay, I'll see myself out once again. That's fine, though. But we do have so many things coming up this evening and tomorrow. If you want to see more about what is going to be going on, please go ahead and type !schedule into chat. That will show you the entire schedule for what is coming up here on Lifeline for Linear. This is day 3. We've been having a fantastic time, and I'm just glad that I get to spend all of this time with you. Hey everyone, welcome to Lifeline for Linear, which is a mutual aid marathon raising money for our fellow speedrunner Linear C. I hope you've been having a great time. I have been really enjoying getting to stay with all of you during this time and just hang out and watch really cool speedruns and hang out with my friends, to be honest. You all are cute and comfy. Please remember to take care of yourself during this. If you have not hydrated recently, get your hydration on. Hydrate. Please go get some snacks, food, whatever makes your body happy today. If you need to stretch, this is a great stretch time. Everybody stretch. Oh, sorry if you heard that. That was my shoulders. Oh, big stretch. Yes. Go ahead and get those nice stretches in. Take a break for yourself and your brain. If you love tea, this is a great time to go get your tea, get your coffee, whatever caffeination station. If you are a drink goblin like I am, I have several. Whoa, I have more cups than I thought I did. I have 3 cups here today. Usually I only have 2. But make sure that you're getting those. Did someone say pump it up? In fact, we did say pump it up. We said Pump It Up Phoenix, which is going to be a showcase featuring Zello and Harukaze, which will be coming up shortly. Thank you for hanging around with us. In case you wanted to know a little bit more about Linear, Linear is a single mom to her 9-year-old son, Ken, also known as Ken-kun. He goes to a public Japanese immersion school where he's learning Japanese alongside his regular studies. His favorite video game is Sonic the Hedgehog, and he is Sonic and Shadow's biggest fan. He wants to be a speedrunner when he gets older and loves cheering on Linear in everything she does. 100% of your donations go to helping Linear and Ken, so be sure to type !donate in the chat and help us help Linear. Quick update on our death card name for Inscription. Evil Osborne still $6 in the lead. There are people who have some strong opinions about that, though, especially like Lobster, that is currently in 2nd place. And as a reminder of what this is, you get to choose the name that will be on the death card chat. That's you. This is your chance to be a part of the Inscription run. Part of the event, you'll make a fine pelt of the card. We're not tyrants. Anyway, so just so you know, the game does force the player to die twice in Act 1, and each time you turn yourself into a playing card, and you get to name that card whatever you like. So once again, Evil Osborne is in the lead, Lobster is in 2nd. You can do any 16 characters. Donate now with !donate to get that incentive in so that we can get those cards named. All right, chat, we are just about ready. We have a little bit of final setup to do, and then are you ready to pump it up? I hope you are, because I am. Back in just 1 sec.